Welcome to Read Alouds with Mrs. Na. I am so excited to be reading with you today. We are going to read The Snowflake Mistake by Lou Treleaven and Maddie Frost. Ooh, look at this picture. What do you see? I see a lot of snowflakes. Have you ever seen a real snowflake before? Have you ever touched one? Have you ever even licked one? Has it ever landed on your tongue? Well, we are going to find out what this mistake is. As I am thinking and looking at this picture and reading the title of the book, I am thinking, I wonder what the mistake was. Remember, reading is thinking. So as you read, you will think and ask questions and make predictions, think about what might happen. So I am excited to read along with you today. The Snowflake Mistake by Lou Treleaven and Maddie Frost. I'm looking at this picture and I'm seeing birdies. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 birds, and it looks like they've got snowflakes in their beaks. Interesting. High, very high, almost too high to see, an ice palace floats like a ship on the sea. My goodness, when I think about ice palace, I think about Elsa from Disney. What do you think of it when you hear ice palace? Where clouds are collected before they float by, to make all the snowflakes that fall from the sky. I am looking at this picture and it seems like the snowflakes are being sprinkled from the sky from something that looks like a hose. And it looks like the ice palace. The ice palace looks like a castle that's floating on clouds. Is that what happens? What else do you notice in this picture? Squish goes the roller to squash the cloud thin. Crunch goes the puncher to stamp the flakes in. I want them all perfect, commands the Snow Queen. If any don't match, they're not fit to be seen. I see that the Snow Queen has a little crown on her head. She definitely does not look like Elsa to me. But young Princess Ellie would much rather play and chase all her friends in the sky every day. Raise your hand if you would rather be playing right now. Who are her friends in this picture? They are birds, you're right. It's fun with the birds choosing storm clouds to ride or whizzing along down the big rainbow slide. That sounds really fun. Raise your hand if you'd like to ride down a big rainbow slide. Okay, I'm looking at this picture and what do you notice? Snow Queen. The mom is looking at her watch. I think she's probably thinking, Ellie, Princess Ellie, it's time to go. Looks like her little car and the door is open and the car is ready to be ridden. I see some toys and crayons that are on the floor. As a mom, I seem to really understand the Snow Queen. One morning, the Queen has some business to do, appointing an artist to paint the sky blue. She calls the princess. You must mind the machine. Make sure the flakes match. It's your turn to be queen. I think I sense a mistake that is about to happen. Goodbye, calls out Ellie, then runs off outside to search for the birds as they take turns to hide. Oh no! She's going to be playing with the birds. What should she be doing? Her mom told her to mind the machine to make sure what? Yes, to make sure that the snowflakes match. But all of a sudden, the sun slips away. The palace is cloaked in a cloud of cold gray. I'm looking at the word cloaked. And if I don't know what the word cloaked means, I'm going to look at the picture and the words around the word cloaked. The palace is cloaked in a cloud of cold gray. What do you think cloaked might mean? Yes, I think it might mean covered. And some of you might even know the word cloak as like a piece of clothing. They're covering in a cloud of cold gray. Snow! Shouts out Ellie with all of her might. We need to make snow, but there's no one in sight. What should I do? I'm supposed to be queen. I'll use double speed on the snowflake machine. I see the word snow queen and I see the ice palace in a little snow globe. Splat goes the roller to mash the cloud thin. Crash goes the puncher to bash the flakes in. Boing goes a spring, there's a bang and a pop. And everything comes to a horrible stop. Uh-oh. Hey readers, when you hear the word bang and pop and boing and crash, do those sound like good sounds? Or maybe something is going wrong? Yeah, and I even see these birds and they look like they're kind of hiding. And what else do you notice? What else are some warning signs? Yeah, the screws are kind of coming off. I see some bright red lights that are saying, warning, warning. And then I see those broken snowflakes. And some smoke, yeah. Ellie climbs up the tower to view the sad scene. Where white was expected, there are still fields of green. Why would there be white? Yep, snow is supposed to be falling. No snowballs are flying, no snowmen stand tall, no sledges are sliding. It's no fun at all. Poor Ellie stares down at the far below land, then jumps up with joy. I can make them by hand. I'll cut up some clouds. They'll be different, I know, but no one will mind just as long as there's snow. Maybe this is where the mistake comes in, because what did the queen say that the snowflakes had to be? Yeah, they had to be the same. Ooh, I'm looking at Ellie, and how does she feel about her idea? Problem solving. Yeah, I think she feels really good about her idea. I can tell because her eyes are open wide, and she has a smile, and she's getting to work with her scissors and her art stuff. Snip, snip go her scissors. This job will take weeks. Oh, now that I'm looking at the picture, I see the birds are not eating the snowflakes at all. I think they must be helping Ellie. The birds flutter in and peck shapes with their beaks. Good predicting, guys. Soon snowflakes pile up. Some are big and some are small. They're perfect, says Ellie. Let's scatter them. Oh, which one's your favorite snowflake as you look at the pictures? I like that one too. The frosted trees look like a bunch of white roses. The children catch flakes on their tongues and their noses. Point to your tongue. Point to your nose. Have you ever caught snowflakes on your tongues and your nose? The rooftops are tucked into spotless white sheets. and snowmen stand proudly on driveways and streets. Look at the pictures. How does everyone look and feel? They're having so much fun. Do they care if the snowflakes are different or the same? No, they look like they're having so much fun either way. The queen comes back home. Snowflakes rest in her hand. These all look so different. I don't understand. I'm looking at the queen and she looks a little worried to me. I'm sorry, says Ellie. I made a mistake. I broke the machine, so we handmade each flake. They're all different sizes, but nobody minds. They love having snowflakes, whatever the kind. The Snow Queen peers down at the scene far below. I've never seen anything quite like the snow. Each flake is unique in its own special way, but seen all at once, it's a dazzling display. I love this picture. What animals do you see instead of only seeing the birds? I see a bear in the background. I see two little foxies. She hugs Ellie proudly. You've been very clever. I love the new flakes. It's the best snowfall ever. Oh, I love this hug between mom and daughter. I see a princess crown and a queen crown. High, very high, almost too high to see. An ice palace floats like a ship on the sea. Where a queen and her daughter make snowflakes together to throw from the sky in the cold winter weather. The end. Did you know that all snowflakes are different? Just like you and me, we're all different, but it doesn't matter. We are all precious and valuable, and we all matter, no matter how different and unique we are. Friends, this book comes with a special activity. So I'm going to ask you to go ahead and find an adult to help you find a pair of scissors and a square piece of paper and anything else you would like to decorate with, like colored pencils, crayons, glitter if your adult will dare to help you play with glitter. Go ahead and find them right now as I will wait for you. Okay, here we go. Let's make a snowflake just like Ellie did in the story. First, we are going to get a square piece of paper. Now remember, a square has 4 equal sides. So there has to be the same length on each 4 sides. And if you want, you could decorate this with glitter. It could have your favorite color. However you want. It's going to be unique, just like each snowflake. 2, we're going to then fold the square diagonally in half. What shapes do you make when you fold your square in half? What shape do you see? Yes, you should see 2 triangles if you fold it diagonally. Okay, now step 3. We are going to fold our triangle in half again across the diagonal. Now when you fold those triangles in half, what do you see? Yes, you should see more triangles. These are the equilateral triangles. Okay, step 4. Now you're going to fold your paper in thirds, meaning 3 pieces. 1 corner to the front and the other to the back. And then we've made more what, you guys? Yes, then we've made more triangles. Then we are going to do step 5. We are going to trim the extra piece of paper off the end of our small triangle. Then step 6 is where it gets lots of fun. We are going to cut lots of shapes, whatever shapes you want, around your triangle. Then when you open it up, you have your snowflake. Wonderful job. High, very high, almost too high to see, an ice palace floats like a ship on the sea. In the Snow Queen's palace, high above the clouds, a magical snowflake machine chugs away. One day, Princess Ellie is left in charge, but when the machine malfunctions, she must come up with a solution to make sure there is snow.